What's up, guys? Okay, so I know I ended soccer talk, and but pretty much what I said I was gonna end is like soccer news. I'm not gonna be doing no, week to week videos on what's going on with the leagues, what's going on with transfers, any of that. But what I will be doing is pretty much just predicting like major cup. So pretty much like right now, today, what is it? June 7th, the Women's World Cup started. Sometime maybe next week, I think Copa America will start, and then in the summer Gold Cup is going to start. So what I'm going to be doing is predicting how each cup will go, who's going to win, who's going to lose, all that stuff, all that good stuff. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So just recently, last night, I did my prediction on the Women's World Cup. That's right, I wanted to participate in that, and we're going to do this real quick because I am on break, so we're doing this on the fly. First up, we are entering the app. This is the app I use, footmob.com, which you can see they have the predictor competition, which I did submit. So we'll see what goes on. So first, we're going to go through the groups right here. Got Group A. I'm going to set this up how I think is going to go down, and pretty much, as you can see, I'm moving. Pretty much move South Korea to second. I do think France will finish first, South Korea second, Nigeria and Norway. Between those two, I think I'm gonna give it to Nigeria a little bit more. Maybe they'll get a win over Norway. Who knows? Fun thing about this is, today as I'm filming this, the game France versus South Korea did open the World Cup, so they already played, and France actually won 4-0 in South Korea. So that already puts France up with 3 points, in South Korea, well, they're gonna go down to fourth with 0 points, -4 on goal difference. But I do think South Korea will manage a win over Nigeria and Norway, and I think France will easily get the 9 points here, and I'm thinking Nigeria can possibly get 3 points over Norway. So Group A, that's how I'm going to leave it as, just moving South Korea to second. In Group B, we got China, Germany, South Africa, and Spain. We're going to move this up with Germany being on top, and then Spain coming in on second, leaving China and South Africa third and fourth. Pretty much the same thing. I feel like Germany will get the 9 points there. Spain, I think they can finish with 6 or 4 points. No, I think they can finish with 6 points. I think they can beat China and South Africa. If anything, they can tie with China and end up with 4 points, but the goal difference will be in favor for them. And China, whether they draw with Spain or beat South Africa, whether they draw or with Spain, whether they tie with Spain, they either get 4 points or 3 points. I think they will beat South Africa, and then South Africa will come in short. So there is a possible chance where I think China can flip-flop with Spain, and they could come in possibly in second. But for sure, I think Germany will come out on top in that group. Group C, we got Australia, Brazil, Italy, and Jamaica. As you can see here, I'm moving Brazil up to first, and they will get the 9 points. Put Italy in second. I'm thinking they can get the 6 points. And then I feel like Australia and Jamaica, I think Australia can beat Jamaica, so 3 points for Australia, and then Jamaica will just come in short 0. Either that or they can tie with Australia 1-1, but Australia will not lose as bad as Jamaica. Like goal difference basically will leave them in third. And we come in Group D, Argentina, England, Japan, and Scotland. For sure, I'm going to move Japan up into first place, taking 9 points, all 9 points. I think England will stay in second. Argentina will come in third. I think they could tie both England and Argentina with 4 points. Scotland will come in fourth, and yeah, it'll come down to England and Argentina. Their goal difference. I feel like they would come in into second and third with 4 points each. So we're gonna move those up. Yep, Japan in first. I know how I'm thinking this. England in second, and Argentina in third. Scotland in fourth. Group E, Cameroon, Canada, Netherlands, and New Zealand. This one's a pretty dead even group, I think. I'm going to move Netherlands up into first, leaving Canada in second. I'm thinking here in this group, it's going to be 7 points for Netherlands, 7 points for Canada. Cameroon will come in third, and New Zealand will come in fourth. I think they can possibly tie as well. So yeah, I think Netherlands will tie with Canada, 1 point each. Netherlands will beat Cameroon, and New Zealand, that's going to be 6-7. Cameroon will lose to Netherlands. They will lose to Canada. Yeah, so it's going to be 7-7. I'm thinking 1-1. Group E, that's going to be an interesting one. Group F, I think another one that's interesting here. For sure, I'm going to move the US up into first. They have a pretty strong women's team. I think they can either finish with 9 points or finish with 7 points. Then I think Sweden will come in second. Same situation with the US for Sweden. Either 9 points or 7 points. And then Chile and Thailand. I'll probably have Chile in third here. Yeah, so Sweden will come in second. Chile will come in third, and Thailand with 4. I think Chile will come out with 3 points, and Thailand will just lose with 0 and get out the World Cup. Okay, so lucky losers here. We got Nigeria, China, Australia, Argentina, Cameroon, and Chile. These are pretty much basically my third place teams in the groups. And only the 4 best 13 place advance to the round of 16. So China for sure will go into the round of 16. I also think Australia and Argentina will be there, and Nigeria as well. So I don't think it mattered which ones like I moved where. So now we're moving into the round of 16 here. South Korea versus Italy. Japan versus China, France versus Australia. So I'm going to go with between South Korea and Italy. I for sure think Italy would beat South Korea. Did I put that? I think I did. Japan over China. France over Australia. Spain, who came in second, versus the United States. Winner of Group F. I'm going to go with my United States here. They actually have a good team though, and then I just chose Brazil over Nigeria. Brazil's got a pretty good women's soccer team. Netherlands and England was pretty even, and it's interesting that I chose England because Netherlands is actually a team that came in first in their group and England in second. But I'm thinking that just because England had a harder group and Netherlands had a more even group, I think England can actually come on top of Netherlands. And between Germany and Argentina, for sure, I'm going to go with Germany. They have a pretty strong women's soccer team. And then Sweden and Canada was pretty dead even as well. You can see second of Group F and then second of Group E. Now it's Italy versus Japan here. And I'm going to go with Japan. They have a pretty strong women's soccer team. France versus US, that's going to be a good game, and I'm going to go with the US. Brazil versus England. I ended up giving Brazil here the advantage a little bit more than England, although that's going to be a good game as well. And then Germany over Sweden for sure. Now we got the final four, the semifinals: Japan versus the United States, Brazil versus Germany. I think Japan and US can be a final there. Anything can go from here. Anything can happen here now. Honestly, I think Japan has the ability to beat the US, and same with Brazil and Germany. But I think Germany are a little bit stronger than Brazil, so I end up giving them the win. And then, so for the final, US versus Germany, I chose the US. Obviously, I'm going for the US here. But again, honestly, it can go any way. And then Japan versus Brazil, I'm going to give it to Japan here for a third place finish. And that's it. I just ended up signing it up in there and doing the finals, you know, submissions and stuff. If you guys are interested in the Women's World Cup, let me know what you guys are thinking is going to happen, your predictions. Pretty much just leave them in the comments below. I didn't really talk about the final of the Champions League. Pretty much my opinion on that was very boring game. Felt like a Premier League game. So I think Chelsea versus Arsenal was a little bit more exciting. For sure, my opinion thoughts, I think that early penalty really affected the game overall. I think that put a little bit more pressure on Tottenham. It is what it is. That is football for you. Try to be biased all the time, but I was going a little bit for Tottenham just because they were I wanted them to break that curse that the past 5 teams who went in their first finals ended up losing those finals, and them losing this made it the 6th team to go to their first finals in the Champions League and lose it. So I was kind of hoping they wouldn't end up in that category. So later on, I will be making my predictions on the Copa America and the Gold Cup. We're going to keep up with the Women's World Cup and see how my predictions go. So stay tuned for other videos, other content. I'm going to stop doing soccer news from now on, or Soccer Talk will be more of predictions and stuff instead of, you know, talking about every single game, every single week, what's going on in the world of football. I just want to focus on other stuff and other projects. So stay tuned for more content. The Japan stuff that I went to take over a trip on Japan will be coming up soon, so I'm working on editing and all that stuff. So make sure to like, comment, you know, share the video. We're gonna be doing more video game stuff, and have a good day. I gotta go back to work.